Good morning, everyone. I'm back home. I went out this morning, didn't take any videos, but I did go out, I promise. And I'm sitting here right now with crazy little Oscar, who has a bit of a cold. And today he wasn't good. How was he good? He woke up at like 5 or something, 4 or 5. Anyway, and crazy Hillary, who also has a cold. And I'm the only one that doesn't have a cold. So, yeah, that makes me special. Just having my coffee now. It's just before midday.
Okay.
And we were going to go out, but we're not going to go out. Why are we going? We're not going out, Hillary, today. Why? Because?
What?
Today we're not going out because what?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Oscar不舒服。
Because she thinks Oscar's not very comfortable today. He had a very bad sleep and he's got a cold and the weather's not very good. There's pollution out there and Oscar likes to pose for the camera. You can talk, Oscar. Say hello. Your dirty mouth. What did you eat? You can talk. Or not. Right. So it's Tuesday. It's Monday. Oh my god. Anyway, I figured out a thing. People here are so, like, I don't know, accepting of when stuff goes wrong and when people do something wrong. People are just like, yeah, it's just how it is. Yeah, it's just like that. And it drives me a bit crazy. There's no rule for anything because you make a rule and then something happens and 100% of the time it's an exception and you're like, then what's the point of the rule, right? Today Oscar has a cold, so he's got a runny nose and pretty much that's it. He's just a bit uncomfortable, so he's like this for the entire day, all day. I thought he was going to sneeze, but he didn't sneeze, so lucky for me. So he's got a cold. So Hillary's been holding him for like the whole day. Nothing to worry about there, it's just a cold. I know people are going, oh my god, why don't you do this and this? It's just a cold, just a cold. Ow, my leg. Hillary's had a cold for the last few days. And I, Superman, have not had a cold yet. But I have had my own punishment with my face redness, which is just about going, but not quite fully gone yet. So we've all had little punishments over the last few days. I'm seeing videos of protests from the UK about this lockdown, this new lockdown, or proposed lockdown, or whatever it is. Ridiculous. Maybe someone can explain to me. I'm not quite sure I understand what the government has to gain from controlling people by making them all stay at home and lose their jobs and lose their money. I'm not quite following the control narrative because from what I'm seeing, the country's getting poorer, GDP will be going down, inflation's going up, unemployment obviously is going up. So what is the control element and what does the government have to gain by keeping people on lockdown and keeping people at home? I'm not sure I understand that, so yeah. It's so noisy. We made the ball pit smaller because Oscar is, he just throws the balls out, so there's no balls left. And then it just looks ridiculous. So, yeah, there's balls everywhere, all around the house. They're all missing. Here, Oscar's about to sneeze. No? He's got such a runny nose today. Oh dear. Oscar, thanks for this. Are you going to put the balls back? Of course you're not. Ah! You going to eat that? No, what are you doing?
Purple.
There's no bubbles. It's Lego and
Purple.
Jenga. Hello everyone, it's the end of the day now. It is... Oh. Okay, it's only 10 o'clock. It's not exactly the end of my day, it's the end of their day. Oh, so annoying. Everyone here in Beijing is so certain that the virus is gone from China. And it's so weird. You hear so many contradictory stories. You can't communicate with people. They start flipping out on you. It's like unbelievable. So today, went to see a friend. And the friend asked me, oh, what are you going to do in the October holiday? And I said, I don't really know. Because Hillary and her family's planning it all. So I don't really know. And I don't really care. I'll just go along with it. And I asked, what are you going to do? And they said, well, we're not going to go abroad. It's so dangerous abroad. You know, with the virus, it's really dangerous everywhere. China's really safe. China's the safest place now. So we're going to stay in China. I was like, okay, sounds nice. I wasn't going into anything. I just said, sounds nice. Great. And they said, but we can't leave Beijing. We're not allowed to leave. The students aren't allowed to leave Beijing because of the virus. So we're going to have to find somewhere in Beijing. And I just didn't say anything. I was just like, the students can't leave Beijing. They have to stay in Beijing. They can't go elsewhere in China because of the virus. But China's the safest place in the country because there's no virus. So when I heard that, you know, in my head, I'm like, that's a contradiction. It doesn't make sense. There's no virus. So why do you need to stay in Beijing? Why can't you go to a different city in China if there's no virus in China? In the same breath, you're telling me that abroad is so dangerous. Only China's safe because there's no virus. But yet you can't leave Beijing to go to Shanghai because of the virus, which doesn't exist. Anyway, so I came home and I put that to Hillary. And then Hillary was like, oh, God, you just can't understand. It's to prevent the spread. And I'm like, so there is a virus in Beijing then, in China? No, it's just to I'm like, oh my God, we're going around in circles. I was like, stop. So anyone got any ideas, any suggestions on what the hell? How can you prevent something that doesn't exist? Like, what? I don't know, they're just so stubborn and unwilling to admit that, you know, the virus might still be in China. It's fair enough, the virus is everywhere. You can say China's doing a great job, fine. Like, got it under control, fine. There are very few cases, fine. But you can't tell me the virus is gone, China's the only safe country in the world, and then in the same breath tell me, but you can't leave Beijing to go to a different city in China because of the virus, which isn't here, apparently. Anyway, right. I said I wasn't going to go crazy, but you know, every day I'm like facing these things because people just come at me. I didn't ask for it, and they just tell me, and I'm just like, oh God, why? Why are you saying these contradictory statements? Just stop. It just drives me crazy. So I have to say something on here. Anyway, that's all for today's video. I'm ending it before I lose my mind. I just made a cup of tea, so I'm gonna have that, and then I think at about 11, so in about an hour, I'm gonna go on the bike. I haven't been on the bike for a few days, and I didn't do any workout today, so I'm gonna do that, even though I closed all my rings already, so I'm impressed with that without trying, so that's good. But anyway, I'm gonna go on the bike a bit later on. Yeah. Hope you're having a good one. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow I should be getting my visa, so fingers crossed everything went well, and I should be able to collect it tomorrow morning. So yeah, that's fun. Woohoo. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.